Welcome to this series of videos called ERP II Benefits Realisation. My name's Andrew Norton and I'll be exploring some of the key issues facing organisations looking to implement an ERP II system. The insights revealed in this series of videos draws upon findings from a number of published sources. Firstly, this book entitled ERP II Implementation Delivering Benefits Realisation, and secondly, peer-reviewed journals and conference papers. This session is called How do different philosophical approaches influence implementation styles? An important aspect of understanding ERP II implementations is the contribution of evolutionary and behavioural psychology, as both play critical roles in implementation success. Understanding the context of their application is therefore critical. The first question we need to ask is, what evolutionary factors influence ERP II implementations? Issue 1 relates to the fact that evolutionary psychology is formed around introspection. Introspection relies on actions through the subconscious, i.e. taking action without conscious thought. From the perspective of understanding how the concept of ERP II was formulated, we look at the degree to which past experience have been relied upon in its formulation. Darwin first showed us that natural selection is key to understanding ourselves, and that replication, variation and selection are all key elements of this, whilst Freudian theory shows us that things don't just happen by accident. In business terms, when congruence is achieved, an environment, values and resources are aligned, the resultant outcomes are inevitable. If we look at the ecological chart of ERP adoption, we can clearly see the different paths organisations can adopt. Issue 2 relates to the fact that experience is king in implementation success. Enterprise systems markets have evolved over time. Traditionally, ERP was only accessible to the largest organisations. However, ERP II systems are now available to all organisations, both large and small. Enterprise systems Lifecycles shows how the different types of systems have evolved over time. The makeup of the market environment has developed intrinsically through current needs and past experiences. The next evolutionary phase will be from ERP II, a customer-centric approach, to ERP III, achieving a globally virtual marketplace. Issue 3 relates to the fact that evolutionary psychology provides golden rules. Organisations must benchmark against similar implementations, identify technical consultancies, and implement best practice procedures. Organisations are also strongly advised to invoke knowledge sharing between staff, recruit according to specific requirements, and look to industry bodies. The second question we need to ask is, what behavioural factors influence ERP II implementations? Issue 1 relates to the fact that behavioural psychology is formed around learnt skills. This is concerned with responses in relation to the environment. Behaviour is directly affected by experiences. Stimulus intervention has been shown to be successful in changing social behaviour patterns, such as our attitudes towards recycling, speed and alcohol. Issue 2 relates to the fact that it facilitates key success factors. In the context of ERP II implementations, this relates to the importance of critical success factors and their application. Issue 3 relates to the fact that it can resolve problems. Organisations should encourage internal staff to take on more responsibility during the implementation process. The following behaviour intervention model shows how this can be used in practice. Issue 4 relates to the fact that behavioural psychology provides golden rules. Organisations must identify key technical staff, super users and transition champions, communicate key messages, and remove old procedures and promote new ones. Organisations are also strongly advised to train staff using the skills of specialists, introduce help desks, and develop a policy in consultancy with staff. Thank you. The next session is the challenges of addressing critical success factors.